Here we have a sideways lesson plan, and to start class, before you do the circuit, you can talk to them about a little bit about how last time we did straddle, which was one leg on each side of the line. And now we're going to do side to side, both feet on one side, and then jump to the other side. And then you can practice with them jumping side to side a bit. And then we can start the circuit. Why don't you start right by the balance beam, Brianna? So to start the circuit, we're going to walk sideways on the balance beam. And when we see a balloon, we're so excited, so we're going to jump and keep going. And then we're going to jump. And then when we get to the end of the beam, we're going to do a big straight body and jump, safety stop, freeze. Then we're going to come to the frogs, and they're so hungry. So we're going to walk sideways, step right on their belly, and give them some food to eat. Keep walking sideways and give the frogs food to eat. Then we're going to come on the paw print, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the red barrel. We're going to walk up and down, and your kids will probably not be able to get their feet on top of the barrel, but you're going to want to tell them to try to get their toes to touch the yellow. Over here, we're going to come on the first turtle and bop his head, and then we're going to step over the cone and squish the second turtle's head. And then we're going to squish the red turtle's head. And then we're going to step all the way over the last cone. Then we're going to come to the purple mat, and we're going to put our hands on the bar and our feet on the mat. And we're going to walk our hands and feet sideways, open, close, all the way until we get to the end. And then we're going to come to the bar, and we're going to stand in the middle of the turtles. These turtles are really tired. They're sleeping, and we're not going to wake them up. We're just going to swing on top of the turtle and bring our toes to the bar if you can. And then we're going to swing over the blue turtle. Don't touch it, and bring your toes to the bar if you can. That's the circuit. In the back of the room, the first station is going to be a forward roll. They're going to stand on top of the pink mat, up so tall, down so small, and roll like a ball. The next station is a cartwheel. You're going to tell them that they're going to do a big jump over the ocean twice. Close the alligator's eyes and jump over the ocean, and close the alligator's eyes and jump over the ocean again. Make sure they do it twice so they get their left and right side, because different kids are different sides and some of them don't even know. Over here, they're going to put their hands on the bar, and they're going to bring their feet up on the mat, and then they're going to try to kick their toes all the way to the red mat, and on the way, they're also going to give a little kiss to the balloon. Kiss the balloon and reach the red mat, and come down. Very nice. On the next bar, they're going to put their hands on the bar, and they're going to walk their feet up the bar like a sloth or a koala, and then they're going to pretend they're a dolphin, and they're going to bring their nose all the way up to the balloon 3 times. Over here, we're going to jump, jump, jump from the monkey to front support, and then we're going to try to go from the monkey all the way to the frog and jump down on the frog. Good. And then we're going to come to the balloons, and we're going to jump sideways on the trampoline and try to hit the balloons. Jump sideways and try to hit the balloons very lightly, little kiss, and jump, safety, stop. And then they're going to come to the blue mat. They're going to do their up so tall, down so small, and roll like a ball. And this is going to be the spotted station, and the kids are going to start on the actual panel mat. Nice. For the end of class, we're going to prepare what we are going to be doing for the end of Parents Week. So what you're going to do is you're going to have all the kids come sit on the Brianna beam, and you're going to call them one by one. They're going to come first to the first coach is going to help them either with a cartwheel, and then the second coach is going to help them with a pullover on the bar, and then they're going to go back and sit down. So it's going to be very interactive. By the cartwheel, the coach is going to be there with the student, and they're going to tell them to step over the log, close the alligator's eyes, and jump onto the frog and stretch up. Good. After they go one time, you need to check where they put their hands, because the preschoolers are going to make their hands face in the direction that is if they're righty or lefty. So Brianna, go back and close the alligator's eyes. Just close the alligator's eyes and wait. Good. So if Brianna closed that way, is she a righty or a lefty? What are you, Brianna?
Lefty.
Lefty, right? So if that's the case, if they close the alligator's eyes like that, even if they put the wrong foot in front, you're going to take the stamp to the side. You can go grab it, Brianna, and show us. You're going to take a stamp. It could be the Prospect Gymnastics one. It can be any stamp, and you're going to stamp their left foot with that stamp. Once you stamp their foot, have them do it one more time. Tell them step over with the foot that has the stamp, and then you're going to tell them wait, And when I say go, you're going to close the alligator's eyes and you're going to kick your legs at the same time. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, ready, set, go. Close the eyes and kick and stretch up. And that way you can get them closer to actually doing the cartwheel. Once they did the cartwheel with first coach, the second coach will be at the bars, so you can go to the bars. And you'll have them put their hands on the bar. If you notice, the setup is still the same as it was at the beginning of class, so you don't have to move too many mats. And they're gonna walk their feet up the pink wall all the way up, and then stop them there, tell them to bring their chin all the way to the bar. And when I say 1, 2, 3, go, you're gonna try to kick your toes all the way to your nose. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go, kick. And then you're gonna tell them to bring their toes all the way to the floor before they pull up. So make sure to remind them once they kick over, say, bring your toes to the floor. Now bring up your chin. Awesome, and then they'll do that one by one. If they can't handle doing that, both of those things, just choose one thing for them to work on, either the pullover or the cartwheel. If you really have a class that doesn't have enough time at the end of class, you can also just play the crash mat game, but ideally you'll prepare them for Parents Week. Awesome.